you stand up?
Boyka, huh? Now what kind of bitch-ass name is that?
You're a great champion, I know. But in here, I am the champion. And you are just my bitch.
Keep going!
Within the confines of a Russian prison, an intense underground fight takes place between the undefeated champion Yuri Boyka and a challenger named Arkady Davik. Boyka's impeccable record captivates the prison audience, many of whom place bets on his anticipated victory. These clandestine matches are orchestrated by prison officials, including Warden Markov, in collusion with a mob boss named Gaga, with all parties profiting from the wagering. Boyka ultimately triumphs over Davik, maintaining his unblemished winning streak. Concurrently, former boxing champion George Chambers arrives in Russia with his manager, Phil, to attend a series of boxing events. With his professional career in decline, Chambers relies on endorsements and public appearances for income. After completing a commercial shoot, he returns to his hotel room, only to be ambushed by criminals who render him unconscious. When the police arrive later, they discover a packet of cocaine concealed within his Bible and arrest him. Chambers is swiftly incarcerated. Upon his arrival at the facility, Chambers is immediately met with hostility from Boyka. Warden Markov introduces himself and expresses his respect for fighters, noting that the prison has its own reigning champion. However, Chambers displays little interest in the internal dynamics of the prison, firmly believing that his stay will be short-lived. When ordered to take a shower, Chambers initially refuses due to the cold water. He attempts to resist the guards but is ultimately compelled to comply. As he is escorted to his cell, a fellow inmate throws urine at him as a supposed gift from Boyka, provoking Chambers' anger. He attempts to retaliate but is restrained by the guards. Chambers is assigned a cellmate, Stephen Parker, a British drug addict. The following morning, Stephen advises Chambers to adhere to the prison's unwritten rules, but Chambers dismisses this counsel, assuming his incarceration will be brief. During lunch, other inmates observe Chambers intently, yet he remains unfazed. When Boyka and his entourage enter the cafeteria, all inmates rise in silence except for Chambers, who continues to eat. One of Boyka's associates attempts to intimidate him, but Chambers swiftly neutralizes him. This prompts Boyka to confront Chambers, resulting in a brief altercation before the guards intervene. Later, Phil visits Chambers and informs him that the U.S. Embassy is working on his case. However, it may take a month for his release. Frustrated, Chambers demands a prominent American attorney. Phil promises to do his best but offers no guarantees. Meanwhile, Gaga bribes Markov to arrange a fight between Boyka and Chambers, revealing that Gaga orchestrated Chambers' arrest specifically to draw him into the prison fighting circuit as a formidable opponent for Boyka. Shortly thereafter, Stephen is harassed by Boyka's men. Chambers intervenes to defend him, overpowering the attackers. Stephen then explains that the prison is under the control of Gaga's mob and that strict rules govern life inside. Undeterred, Chambers asserts that he deals with individuals like them in his own manner. Boyka attempts to confront Chambers again regarding the earlier incident, but once more, the guards intervene. That night, Chambers observes Boyka fight another opponent and is taken aback by his brutal fighting style. After the match, Boyka publicly challenges Chambers, who remains silent. Subsequently, Warden Markov offers Chambers an early release if he agrees to fight Boyka, but Chambers declines. As punishment for his refusal, Markov assigns him the task of cleaning the prison sewers. When Chambers resists, the guards threaten him. An elderly inmate in a wheelchair, known as Kraut, intervenes and assists him in completing the assignment. Steven informs Chambers that Kraut was once a Russian commando who killed a guard during an escape attempt, which resulted in his life sentence. Steven suggests that Chambers should accept Boyka's challenge to secure his freedom, but Chambers declines once again. Chambers is subsequently brought to meet Gaga, who informs him that circumstances could have been different had he chosen to fight. Gaga reveals that even Phil has been collaborating with him for profit. Feeling betrayed and humiliated, Chambers realizes he has no choice but to fight Boyka. Both fighters begin rigorous training for the impending match. Meanwhile, Boyka's men pressure Steven into assisting them in sabotaging the fight.
No biting, no eye gouging, and no hair pulling.
Just don't bleed on me too much.
I'll beat you with your own game. Fists only.
However, during a break, Steven gives Chambers drugged water, weakening him for the second round. With blurred vision and diminished strength, Chambers is ultimately knocked out by Boyka. After the match, he learns from Kraut that he had been drugged and that Steven was complicit in the scheme. Rushing back to his cell, Chambers discovers that Steven has committed suicide, leaving behind an apology note. Furious, Chambers accuses Boyka of foul play, but Boyka denies any involvement. When Warden Markov attempts to return Chambers to his cell, Chambers snaps and severely beats him, resulting in punishment, being tied to a pole outside in the freezing snow. Upon realizing that his men drugged Chambers without his knowledge, a furious Boyka kills two of them for dishonoring him. Meanwhile, Phil visits Gaga again to inquire about Chambers' release. Gaga provides him with money to flee the country and forget about Chambers, but Phil is shot dead moments later by one of Gaga's men. The rematch finally takes place, attracting significant bets.
Boyka, make him wait.
It's for first round, George. But why you don't use more new technique?
Remember, take his leg.
Fight! You must finish him or you will rot in this stinking hole for the rest of your life.
I'm the champion.
What are you waiting for?
The bell.